Hi folks, out of the house with Paul. Saturday afternoon, we're out here in the shop. We're getting ready to go to the woods to cut some wood. Probably won't get out till next weekend though because it's really warm. It's 6-7 degrees outside. The snow is sloppy. We had a lot of rain last night and I fear the damage I'd do to the woods. I don't want to skid the logs in mud and disturb the forest floor and open everything up for pathogens in the spring to enter. So anyways, but it's a great day to get the saw ready, get the tractor ready, get the winch ready, and maybe do some work in the snowmobile if I have time. So I'm going to do a little maintenance on my saw. I have an 036 still. As far as I'm concerned, there's only two kinds of chainsaws to buy in the world. And I used to say one still and the other is still, but now still or Husqvarna I think are really good saws. This saw has, I think it's probably my third or fourth bar that I've worn out. Actually one got a little twisted in a tree that grabbed hold, didn't want to let go. But countless chains, and what's amazing is it still has the original spark plug. So I'm going to take the plug out, clean the spark plug, gap it if need be, put it back in, blow out the air filter as always, clean the chain, and I'm going to sharpen some chains. I always like to go to the woods with 5 or 6 chains ready to go, so I don't end up spending any time during the daylight hours in the woods trying to sharpen chains. So let's take the saw apart and then we'll go over and do some sharpening. I'm going to use this electric grinding sharpener versus a file. Normally I just put them in a vise and file all my chains, but obviously that takes a lot longer than this. Now the one thing you always have to be careful with one of these is that we don't take too much off the teeth. It's so easy to either grind too much and either take the temper out of the tooth and soften it, or just to remove too much tooth and not get the life out of the chain that you're hoping for. So I've got it set at a 25-degree offset. We're ready to make our first cut. So we've got the one side of the chain sharpened, so now we'll take it out and we'll turn the fixture to 25 degrees in the other direction and put the chain on and do the other side. I always carry an old paintbrush in my toolkit that I carry for the saw. You'll notice on here all the sawdust and debris that sticks to that chain oil. So I'm going to take it over and we'll just blow that out, blow the air filter out, and take the spark plug out, clean it, and Bob's your uncle. We'll be ready to go again. So now we've cleaned off where the bar goes on, and I've blown off the air filter and the area around it. Let's take the spark plug out and have a look at it. And here's that spark plug that hasn't been out of this saw for, well, probably close to 12 months. Isn't that amazing how clean it is? And there's very little erosion. So all I'll do is wire brush that a little bit, clean it up, and blow it off and put it right back in. You gotta love electronic ignition. When I was a kid we had Home Light, McCullough, and Pioneer saws. Oh my goodness, what a different world it was then. This is the only way to go. So we'll put the saw back together. I've blown off all the parts. I've blown off the blade. I made sure I cleared out the oil passages in the blade. And the blade was on this way before. I reversed it. Every time I change the chain, I put the blade on one way or the other so that I even the wear between the top and the bottom surfaces. So let's put her back together. First, let's put a spark plug back in. super tight, obviously. Now in the summertime, things get a little hotter if you're cutting in the summer than they do in the winter. But I keep it fairly snug. Find I get, and so I've been told, less chain wear, less bar wear, less sprocket wear, everything with snug chain versus a loose chain. There, she's all back together. Now, we haven't had her started in a while. Let's see if we can get her going. There we go. Other than gas and oil, the saw is ready to go to the woods.